Okay. I'm gonna crank this up a little bit because I was actually looking at some of my gameplay the other day and it was kind of low. So hopefully that helps. Let me get. Okay. Pardon me, I'm still getting some stuff situated here. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. I had a pretty rough day today, and I got a feeling tomorrow's probably not gonna be any better. The snow is piling down on us. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll snow so bad that I won't have to go to work tomorrow. One can only hope, though. So, that being said, I'm jumping on the Warframe today. I already got Wisp. Actually, was able to get her off string. Honestly, the RNG decided to cooperate with me last night. So I got all of her stuff built. So, matter of fact, I'm going to switch y'all over in a minute. So y'all can see her and all of her splendor. And then we're going to go from there. Next one I got to work on is butter. But like I said before, the RNG in this game just was not cooperating with me. So I got all of his parts, but it just will not give me his base blueprint. And I don't understand why. So yeah. We are gonna try again today. Well, actually, I don't know how I'm gonna try it today because I don't have his I don't have any more relics for him, except for the parts that I already got. So I'm not sure how well this is gonna work out, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Like I said, this is a late night stream, so we shall see how well this goes. There was something. Let me check something real quick. Sorry, check down. Alright, yeah, there was something I wanted to check on first. Let me see something real quick. Ooh. Hold up. Before we do that, I want to watch this real quick. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. Hold on, bruh. Hold up. Let me switch all over. Let's see. Alright, let me move this over. Because I want to see this real quick. This is going to be kind of wild. Yeah, so let me go ahead and transfer y'all over. Oh, that's an old one. I'll probably watch that later on. Oh wow, Styler D. I haven't seen anything from him in a minute. Okay, well, first things first. I want to see this. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Fans of Rocksteady and superhero games are waiting with bated breath as Suicide Squad nears its launch, hoping that it turns out better than the impressions and the footage out there make the game out to be. If we look at footage of the game that's being presented right now, you can see that the dislikes ratio is
very
pretty
high.
significant.
Oh my
This
God.
is gameplay that IGN uploaded, 26 minutes of gameplay about a week ago. And then we look at other gameplay that other outlets like GameSpot have uploaded. It's kind of a similar ratio. There are some gameplay videos that have been that other outlets like.
And looking at the overlay, because a lot of folks making a big stick about the overlay too. It is so bare bones, but at the same time so cluttered. I could design a better overlay than this, a better HUD system than this. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It looks so boring, honestly. So, but at the same time, it looks very generic, but at the same time, it just looks, it's just too much information on the screen. Okay, like the thing over there on the right, what's that about? Is that supposed to be the players and their scores or whatnot? We don't need to see that. Okay, XP, HP is fine. The power's on the bottom, okay. The weapons and the ammo count, okay, that's fine, I guess. But the rest of it is unnecessary. What is this thing up here? I don't know what that's about. That's weird looking. But I mean, it's just too much crap on the screen. It's too much of it's overload. Anyway.
GameSpot have uploaded. It's kind of a similar ratio. There are some gameplay videos that have been received better than others, but generally the dislikes ratio is significant enough to clearly show that there is a mixed reception in regards to what is not a traditional type of game for Rocksteady. They've done the Arkham trilogy, which has been heralded as, you know, one of the best, if not the best superhero games of all time. And then here we have Suicide Squad, which is essentially a looter shooter with a suicide.
Yeah, and the thing, Rocksteady went from the Arkham series, and even with two of its weaker games being Arkham Knight and Arkham Origins, they still were leaps and bounds better than what we're seeing with Suicide Squad so far. So who knows? They might surprise us. It's supposed to drop next month, the 2nd. So we'll see how well it goes. But anyway.
Suicide Squad coat of paint on top of it, and it's just something that not everyone is jiving with. And if you want a full overview of the kind of reception that the game's been getting from previews and the like, I uploaded a video about this a couple days ago. A lot of people are praising the presentation and are seeing the potential of a good campaign experience, but as a live service, I think that many are perceiving that Suicide Squad will fall into many of the pitfalls that, say, Anthem and Marvel's Avengers did. Now, one of the big questions that people have about Suicide Squad is why did this game pivot into a genre that is so unlike Rocksteady after they broke new ground with the Arkham series and how it really made you feel like Batman, set a new bar for superhero games, and hell, even pioneered a whole new combat system that a bunch of games now take inspiration from. After establishing such new trends with the Arkham trilogy, why did they decide to go with a live service? Like, whose mandate was this? And is this really the game that Rocksteady wanted to make? Well, one of the interesting developments surrounding Suicide Squad's development is that we did see the co-founders leave Rocksteady sort of at a pivotal time during the game's development. This happened back in October of 2022.
It's been happening a lot lately. A lot of people who started off in these big companies, in these big studios, once things start spiraling out of hand where the higher ups and the corporate douchebags decide they want to take over, they leave. And I don't know. It's been happening a lot lately. I mean, it happened at Blizzard. It's been happening at THQ. It's been happening at all these different big studios. And now these people are leaving because they just don't like where the studio is heading. And a lot of it is because of the suits up top, not because of the devs. So, I mean, yeah. And so they leave the company and they create their own companies and they start working on their own projects that they've probably been wanting to work on for God knows how long. So I mean, it just keeps happening.
When it was reported that Rocksteady Studios heads leave, and it's just something that people found rather unusual for the heads of Rocksteady, the people who led the Arkham series and who were seemingly leading Suicide Squad, to just up and leave right before the game's about to launch, or about a year or two before the game's launch. It's just not typical, and it just seems like there was clearly something behind the scenes that made them go, we don't want to be a part of this anymore. And now with recent news, we know what they've been up to. It turns out that they've been working on establishing their own game development studio. It seems as though they're basically going indie, as noted here by website indole.co.uk, which is a corporate data website from the UK. And with Rocksteady having been established in the UK and the co-founders being from the UK, it makes sense that this company would also be from the UK and that it'd be hosted on a UK website. So apparently back in February of 2023, they incorporated a company called 100 Star Games Limited. You can see right here, scrolling down, that appointed as the heads are Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker, the names of the co-founders of Rocksteady who've moved on from that studio and now are seemingly kickstarting their own. And to me, that tells an interesting story, a story about two co-founders who maybe wanted to find a new way of making games, who were maybe not particularly pleased with the corporate-driven structure that Rocksteady has fallen into under Warner Brothers, is kind of the speculation that is out there. Now, before we delve further into the story, I'd like to talk to you about the sponsor of today's video, which I'm excited about, LG, makers of World, in the description and comment section below. Anyway, back to the news at hand. Looking further into 100 Star Games, you can actually find them on website Great Place to Work, where you'll find a description of what their current goals are. It reads right here, company overview, 100 Star Games is a video game startup based in East London. Our ethos is of creating a small team of only 100 industry veterans and emerging talents who are committed to crafting cutting-edge gaming experiences that inspire and captivate players worldwide. With innovation at our core, we're dedicated to pushing boundaries, embracing diversity, and fostering a vibrant gaming community. Our empowering company culture is unique to the industry, which encourages leadership at all levels, accountability, team support, vulnerability, and connection. So a team of 100 is by no means small per se, but it certainly isn't the thousands are involved in some of the highest budget AAA games out there, but it's still a good enough size for them to be able to make some pretty impressive looking and hopefully playing games. So right now, 100 Star Games seems to be in the hiring phase where they're trying to get to about 100 employees. As of right now, it seems as though the company size is sitting at 25 UK-based employees. And another interesting development about all of this is that some of those current employees are actually former Rocksteady developers. It seems as though 100 Star Games is, I don't know if poaching is the right word, but they are certainly drawing talent who were at Rocksteady and who maybe miss the culture or the kind of games that they used to make when the leadership of Rocksteady was spearheaded by Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker, the co-founders. New Salad Polygon actually looked into the composition of employees at 100 Star Games currently, and they discovered that 100 Star Games founders are bringing some of their colleagues from Rocksteady with them. A handful of lead developers and director-level ex-Rocksteady employees have left the Batman Arkham studio in recent months to join an unannounced studio, according to LinkedIn profiles Polygon has reviewed. While we don't have an official list of employees working at 100 Star Games, the timing of certain Rocksteady employees leaving.
What was the name of that studio that all those Blizzard devs left and went to? I forgot who it was. I forgot the name of it. Shoot. Was it? Crap. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember the Dream something. Dreamscape? No, not Dreamscape. Dreamhaven. I think that was the name of it. Where all those devs that left Blizzard doing that whole thing with them mistreating their people at the job. Yeah. They left and went to Dreamhaven because they started their own, what's the name? Their own studio. And a lot of these big like industry veterans are going indie because the AAA space is just, it's a moral minefield for them in a lot of cases. So they're trying to get away from it. And I don't blame them. I was actually trying to get into game design when I first got out of high school, and nowadays I feel like I may have dodged a bit of a bullet there. So yeah.
As 100 Star Games is established is certainly an interesting coincidence, huh? It makes sense if the unannounced studio that these former Rocksteady employees have joined is 100 Star Games, because officially that studio has not been announced yet. It's just something that people found looking at a corporate database. Now, when Jamie Walker and Sefton Hill left Rocksteady, they tried to leave on a positive note. This is what they said in their letter after they announced their departure from Rocksteady. Now it's Suicide Squad in safe hands, and the team here is stronger than ever. It's time to hand over the reins and for us to start a new adventure together in games. Nathan and Darius have proved their passion and skill at Rocksteady over many years. They're veterans of our industry, and we know their commitment to Rocksteady and their talent and energy will take the team to even greater heights. We couldn't be happier that they're leading the future here, and wish them all the very best. Nathan and Darius, referring to Nathan Burlow, studio director, and Darius Sajian, studio product director. So the letter that the co-founders put out there had very much positive vibes and wishing the team the best and really believing that they left Suicide Squad in the best hands. But at the same time, you never see in these kinds of departure letters negative sentiments being expressed about the company that you're leaving. You know, it's always this kind of like, I'm really grateful for everything that I've experienced and wish the people were leaving this game to the best. It's always like that. And so you never get to really glimpse what might have happened behind the scenes that might have perpetuated this move to leave and start a new company, a new game development studio altogether, one that they have more control over. To me, it feels like there was definitely some behind-the-scenes disputes or something behind the scenes that Jamie and Sefton were unsatisfied with throughout the development of Suicide Squad. And eventually they decided this kind of environment is not for us. We want to do things our way. We want to make games on our own terms. And to me, that's an exciting prospect, because so much of what the Arkham series became was a result of just good leadership from Jamie and Sefton. I feel like in many ways, Suicide Squad isn't in line with the identity of Rocksteady and isn't the kind of game that I personally, and I think many people feel this way, would look forward to from Rocksteady. It feels like a corporate-driven live service game that, to me, doesn't look as exciting as I'd like it to be, save for some cool, Justice League cutscene moments and stuff like that. And so maybe Jamie Walker and Sefton Hill's new studio, maybe 100 Star Games here can be sort of a spiritual successor to Rocksteady, and we can see those kinds of games being made again under the leadership of the co-founders of Rocksteady, who have now decided to...
Now, of course, with them leaving, it's safe to say that a lot of licensed stuff is going to be a lot harder for them to get their hands on, because, they're indie. They're smaller group now. They're not AAA companies anymore. So a lot of these big businesses are not going to want to put the fate of their licenses in the hands of some unknown, even though these guys actually aren't unknown because they're industry veterans, but they're not tied to a name brand. That's the problem. It's a brand new company, brand new studio. Now, who knows? It might actually be easy for them to get licensing stuff and whatnot, but I just hope that they can actually just get something, just do something their own way, their own unique IP, and then go from there. But a lot of these big veterans and whatnot, they're going in independent because it's a lot less red tape, it's a lot less corporate nonsense, and as long as they know what they're doing and they're making the games that they're supposed to be making, then it's not going to be that big of a deal. So long as the corporations stay out of their way. Now, it'll be a real dick move, and I would not be surprised they even try to pull this crap if WB tries to come after them or tries to stonewall them in some way, because some of these big corporations can be real petty about that crap. So we'll see what happens.
You go independent. Maybe the spirit and heart of Rocksteady, or at least the Rocksteady we knew from the Arkham days, will live on through 100 Star Games, especially considering that former Rocksteady employees have decided to leave Rocksteady to join Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker. Maybe we're getting Rocksteady alums to be able to do their best work in a more creatively open environment where there's less corporate control, and maybe that'll pave the road to games that will be more in line with the standards that the Arkham trilogy and that series established. And so that's the kind of future that I'd look forward to, but only time will tell. We don't know how Suicide Squad will ultimately turn out. Hopefully, again, it's better than what previews and gameplay footage are presenting the game to be. And I wish the folks here at 100 Star Games, including, of course, Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker, all the best with this endeavor. And hopefully the games that they output will shine brightly and set new trends and new standards like they did with the Arkham series and trilogy. So that's the news that I wanted to put out there. I think it's worth keeping an eye on 100 Star Games, given that it's being helmed by the co-founders of Rocksteady, and given that Rocksteady right now doesn't seem to be headed in a direction that Rocksteady fans prefer. And so maybe this will end up being an alternative to that we can look forward to. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on the co-founders of Rocksteady establishing this new independent studio and bringing former Rocksteady employees.
And see, I wonder how many more of those Rocksteady employees. I'm sure a lot of them are still sticking with Rocksteady, but I wonder if as time goes on and things start getting worse, because odds are it's going to get worse there. Especially once, I got a feeling once Suicide Squad drops and it winds up not making the money that the execs wanted to make, if they're going to start penalizing the workers, and if they start penalizing the workers are going to jump ship over to 100 Star. That would be pretty interesting if that ends up happening. Only time will tell.
Along, and what you hope they'll make down the line when they're ready to announce their new game and when they're ready to really kick off with whatever plans they may have. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.
Okay. Okay, let me see. Developer Direct, Xbox developer event. But I'm sorry, what? Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on one second. I gotta switch my thing because I think we're gonna be doing something else. Let me see something here. Give me a second. Okay, let me see something. They're talking about an Xbox developer direct. What the heck are they doing? Hold up. Let me look into this real quick. All right, let me see. Well,
Has it on good authority that the Enterprise and Corpus are clearing ice out of newly discovered tunnels. For what purpose, she wonders.
all right, let me see what they're doing here. How long is this? 45 minutes? Yeah, screw it. Let's watch it. We'll probably skip around some of the stuff they're showing. All that work most likely when this drops, so I didn't get to see it. Okay, Obsidian, Machine Games, Ninja Theory, and Oxide. Okay, let's see what they're working on. Hopefully Microsoft can get them some games under their belt.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. I'm so proud to share with you our upcoming fantasy action RPG, Avowed. Avowed is an adventure into the heart of the Living Lands, a frontier at the edge of the known world.
Wait. We're actually going to get gameplay of Avowed now? Okay. All right. Let's get us something here. Come on.
You must put a stop to a mysterious spiritual plague and discover a secret at the heart of the Living Lands. At Obsidian, we love creating worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity. And Avowed is no different.
Okay.
We set out to blend the believable and fantastical to give players a world and experience like no other. It's colorful, it's vibrant, it's strange. It's one of the most incredible settings in the world of Aora.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of
looking
great
pretty good
secrets
so
to
far.
discover, one of which has a really personal connection to you as the player character, and you're going to have a great time getting to know those secrets and leaving your mark on the world. And when it comes to encounters, our combat brings the best of the moment-to-moment fun that comes with action-oriented gameplay and the depth and breadth of choice that you get with an RPG.
Okay.
Here to talk more about Avowed's combat is Gabriel Paramo, Gameplay Director.
Here at Obsidian, our team's overarching goal is to empower you with choice. So we developed a flexible combat system that allows you to quickly swap from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix and match your loadout to fit the way you want to play from moment to moment, uninterrupted. For all battles, you can combine a variety of weapons, attacks, and abilities for tactical advantages against a wide range of enemy types. It's not just hacking and slashing. You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee attacks, blocks, parries, and special attacks. If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or tougher combatants in an intentional and controlled manner. It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive, some are brutishly difficult, and others you must make sure you prioritize or their healing capabilities will put you in a tough spot. To help with the different encounters you will face,
in other words, go for the healers first. Yeah, basically.
we provide customizable loadouts that can be quickly switched during combat. That means you can play however you want. Equip a sword and shield and charge into battle. Dual-wield pistols and control the encounter mid-range. Or even dual-wield wands to feel like a gunslinging mage. You could use your enchanted wand to freeze enemies, and then use your offhand weapon's power attack to shatter them. We've worked hard to keep you constantly engaged as battles unfold by creating a balance between pressure and manageability during combat.
Players will have ample choices for how to build.
The problem is it doesn't look as good as that initial what's the name. That's why I don't really get hyped based off of trailers anymore. Because this can change in a
will
win.
have you make difficult decisions with profound consequences. Like this side quest you may encounter in Shatterscarp, the third region you'll explore on your journey through the Living Lands. As you're exploring, you come across the bodies of these fallen soldiers. And as you explore the remains of the battle, it's up to you to determine who, if anyone, is at fault.
Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki. Trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
In other words, you're a gang of vigilantes. Not that I'm one to judge.
Here. Take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them.
Making the right choice isn't always what it seems. We embrace moral nuance and gray areas, trusting players to make tough decisions in complicated situations.
My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone. but I have to know if anyone else made it out. Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened?
At the end of the quest, you have a choice. When you confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it? It's not my fault. No, they should have never have camped in the cave. I'll take the badges. I'm going back to Third Born.
But if you confront him, if you believe that he fled the site of the battle as an act of cowardice, then he might challenge you to a fight to reclaim his honor. Either way, when you return to town, you'll see the consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest. Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build. Art director Matt Hansen and the team have worked to create a unique, colorful, and dynamic visual style.
From the outset, we knew that we wanted Avowed setting to feel rich, weird, and wonderful. We found inspiration in a wide swath of real-world cultures, helping us create a unique RPG experience. By contrasting the vibrant with the dull, or verdant spaces with sickly ones, we can better deliver complex emotional experiences for our players. The Living Lands is a continent of untamed valleys with widely varied biomes, from luxuriant forests to volcanic wastes. And each of those regions itself is a conflux of storied landscapes. All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them, but I have a deep place in my heart for Shatterscarp. As you're wandering the wastes of Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color. By transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful oasis, there's the opportunity there for life, for adventure, and even a little danger.
We hope you've enjoyed this look at Avowed. We're thrilled to share more about the game in the coming months, and we can't wait for you to explore the Living Lands when Avowed launches this fall.
Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. Give me a second. I'm gonna... Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Oof. Okay, fall this year. Okay. Hopefully they can polish up them graphics a little bit, cause looking a little rough. Yeah, that was Obsidian. Avowed 2024. Who's next? Ninja Theory.
Hi, I'm Dom Matthews, studio head here at Ninja Theory in Cambridge, UK. We're now in the final months of development on Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and the team is working hard to bring you an unforgettable journey into Senua's unique world and her battle for survival, where we have once again combined high fidelity and immersive presentation with a shorter, narrative-led experience that focuses on the things that we really care about, and that we hope you care about too.
Senua is back with a new quest. She wants to stop the Vikings who raided her village right at their source, in Iceland. But not just her quest has changed. Senua herself has grown since the first Hellblade. She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices. While the Furies are still her constant companions, she encounters new people along the way, some of which will value her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
Little by little, this settlement became my tribe.
In the game, Senua arrives in 10th century Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people. In the story, we're trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top. Senua will face up to giants who have plunged the land into chaos, and which in turn has seen the rise of the Droiga, a violent threat that has swept through the settlements that she'll discover.
Droiga?
Senua will make new enemies and also new allies who will come to see her unique perspective as a beacon of hope. And she'll discover, along with us, how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
Oh boy.
Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences psychosis, seeing things that other people don't, hearing voices, and having unique beliefs about the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective of the world to life in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
What does that mean? It's terrifying.
Players will find themselves traversing beautiful and hostile environments, seeking answers from patterns and signs that Senua sees in her own unique way, and battling through encounters with enemies that will push Senua to her limits.
On Saga, we've taken everything to the next level. With a new motion capture space, a bigger stage team, a stunt crew, and a new cast.
We spent a lot of time planning the motion capture shoots, thinking of what events would be good to bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight? We have all new combat for the sequel. One of our key goals was the ability to actually tell a story.
I never actually played the first one. I think I gotta actually get it.
It does feel very different from the first game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero. She's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
Mel knows Senua better than anyone, better than I do. Her instincts are amazing, and she really doesn't need much help from me. On stage, our main focus is storytelling. So I get to watch the actors and see all the beautiful expressions on their faces. and then I have to wait a little while, and then I get to see that all again in-game, in costume, on location, everything. It's a great experience, a great process.
Every discipline in the studio is unified in achieving a deep level of immersion to help suspend your disbelief and pull you into Senua's story. We were lucky enough to do a few reference gathering trips in Iceland. You have to be there. The sense of scale, everything is incredible. And you see a scene or you see a small section of the game and you're like, yeah, that works, that's amazing.
Senua experiences reality differently, and a part of this manifests in the voices she hears. These voices come to life through binaural audio, which provides a good representation of this type of auditory hallucinations. As we focus in immersion, binaural audio is perfect for this because through headphones, you surround yourself in a three-dimensional space. In the first game, we only applied to the voices that Senua listens in her head. In this game, through spatial audio technology and some extra little things within the game, there is music that is binaural. Every single sound has the potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around you, and it's a very beautiful experience.
What will we do to us?
Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our emotions fast and deep. It's not only about quality, it's about personality. So when you listen to Hellblade, you know it's Hellblade. On the music, we are working with Heilung, which for me is a personal privilege because I really admire them. We feel their craft, their depth, their meaning in the music. It really connects with our game and elevates it to something really special. We are also working with a heavy metal singer, throat singers, and our very own Furies. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
So you just circle around the microphone.
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art with game-changing tech. And that's our aim in Senua Saga Hellblade 2, is to not only see where Senua goes next, but to deliver something really meaningful for our players.
My hope is that they will really connect to Senua as a character, and even if they can't really relate to what she's going through, maybe they know someone that relates to that character and they can then understand that person better.
Well, I don't want to sound cheesy, but in a way I'm Senua, right? She exists and doesn't. It exists through all of our work, through every ninja. So we all are Senua, and we are creating this character that grows and grows and grows and grows and keep growing and keep changing. So that makes it real.
I'm so proud of the love, care, and passion our team here at Ninja Theory are putting into Senua Saga Hellblade 2. Our hope is to not only create a game that is great to play, but to craft an experience that leaves you thinking and feeling. From our combat gameplay through to our action set pieces, from our cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving, everything is crafted in service of Senua's journey, a journey that you can embark on May 21st.
That's actually pretty close. But my question is, wasn't that supposed to drop? Wasn't this supposed to be a launch title? I wonder what happened, why they had to push it back so far. Because I mean, it's been years since they first announced it. So I wonder what happened to why they had to push it back. And it's on Game Pass, so I'll be able to try it out. So that's a plus. All right, that's it for Ninja Theory. Now, Senua's Sacrifice looks really good. Senua Saga looks really good. So who's next? Oxide? Unknown. What the hell? Square? Ah, crap. Alright. Can't wait to see how they screw this up. Alright, Square, how y'all gonna screw this up?
Greetings, Xbox players. My name is Masaru Oyamada.
producer for the Mana series here at Square Enix. 聖剣伝説 Visions of Mana の
I'm
情報
pleased for
を
this opportunity to give the Xbox
Xbox ユーザーの
community a
皆さんに
sneak
い
peek
ち早
of
くお伝えで
Visions
きる
of
機会をい
Mana.
ただけて大変光栄です。コンソールゲームと
This
して
is
は
the first new
約17
installment
年
for
ぶりとなる
console in the
聖剣伝説
mainline
シリーズ
Mana
の完全新
titles
作
in over
聖
15
剣伝
years.
説シリーズは
It's not too fat.
1991
Series
年
began as Final Fantasy Adventure back in 1991.
マナと聖剣を
It
め
had
ぐ
all
って
the
描かれ
elements of a
る
true
愛を
Mana
テーマに
game, an emotional
個性
narrative,
豊かなキャラクターたち
a quirk,
心に響く楽曲の
memorable
数々
music,
武器の特性を生かし
and
て戦うアク
weapon-based
ション
combat
RPG
system,
として
weapon-based battle
これま
system.
でに17作発売
We
され
produced
長らく
17 of
愛
these
されて
beloved
きま
titles
した
so far.
本作は30年以上
30
の
years of
歴
Mana
史ある
history
シリーズの
behind
最新作
us.
となるためこれまで培わ
We're
れてきた
incorporating
聖
all
剣
we
伝説
have
としての世界
learned into Visions of Mana to create a game brimming with everything that makes the series unique.
をしっかり感じられるものを目指して鋭意制作中です。フィールドでは自
You can really lose yourself in the vibrant environments of the world of Mana, where nature and the elementals live in harmony.
然や精霊とのつながりを感じられる色彩豊かな聖剣伝説の世界を体験してもらえると思います。シリーズおなじみのモンスターたちも本作に登場しています。
Well, you
今
know,
回これら
I
のお
like
なじみ
me
の
a
モンスターた
very
ちを作り出した
action-oriented
聖剣伝
combat
説の生
system,
みの
but
親であ
seems
る
to come pretty
石井
bare
浩一
bones.
さんとともに聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの内容を紹介していきたいと思います。
Hello, I am Koichi Ishii from Grab.
Yo, who does dude think he is, man? Virgil? He looks like Virgil. He dressed like Virgil. Look at his man.
I am so happy to introduce the newest game in the Mana series to Xbox players. 初期の頃からシリーズ作品に登場
It's
し
the
ている
start
モ
of
ンスターた
series
ちを
I've been designing
私が考
monsters
案した
for
もの
these
ですが、
games.
中には小学生の
There are
頃
even
すで
some
にイメー
monsters
ジ
in there that I had in my head since I was in elementary
が
school.
できていたものもあります。今作では初めは
For Visions of Mana, I supervised the God, I can't read. I supervised the implementation and transformation of enemies from pixelated sprites into living.
ドット絵からスタートしたモンスターたちをどのような形で最新化して聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナに落とし込むか、デザインの方向性から
Breathing
モデル
monsters
の
for you
完
to
成イメー
encounter
ジま
in
で
the
を
game.
監修する立場でプロジェクトに参加しました。聖剣伝説ファイナ
Ever
ルファン
since
タジ
we
ー
made
ガイデン
Final
を作っ
Fantasy
ていた頃から
Adventure,
自分の頭の
I
中では
focused on how
モンスター
best
た
to
ちは
represent
立
the
体
fully
的
formed
に
living
生き生き
creatures
と
in
動
my
いて
head using the
これ
latest
まで
tools
自分が
available to
携
me.
わった作品ではそれらをどうやって当時の技術で
This
表現
applies
で
to
きるか
whatever
にこだ
project
わ
I
っ
work
て
on.
作ってきました。最新作では聖剣伝説のモンスターたちのただ可愛いだけではなく恐ろしさの部分もしっかりと表現できているので、バトル中はモンスターたちの表情にも注目してください。
これまで
Okay.
聖剣伝説シリーズには空を旅する
In the past, the Mana series has featured beloved companions to help you travel to distant lands by sea or sky.
海を渡る手助けをしてくれる頼もしい仲間たちがいましたが、今作には広大なフィールド探検に欠かせない新た
Visions of Mana will introduce new friends to P-Cools to quickly traverse and expand the expansive ground map.
な仲間が登場します。陸上を猛スピードで駆け回ってくれるピ
Not
ック
that
ル。
fast, but
ピックルも石井さんが新たに考案してくださっています。
handled by Ishii.
新たな仲間を考えるにあたって
I
は
had to
今作
run
のマスコットキャラクターになるくらい
vague
可愛
idea
い
that it needed to be adorable enough to be a mascot for the
動物
game.
にしたいという漠然とした思いがありました。その上でよ
Then I thought it could be a Yorkshire Terrier. Like this. With the armadillo-like pangolin, with elements inspired by Anubis from Egyptian mythology. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. It rolls into a ball like a pangolin. It's got the head of a Anubis, and then the mannerisms of a freaking terrier.
ヨークシャテリアの毛並み、見た目はアルマジルによく似た仙山港や古代エジプト神のアヌビスの子供といった具体的なイメージが浮かんできて、それぞれ
Once I had the concept, I took pieces from all those ideas and drew up the rough design.
特徴を取り入れながら ラフデザインを書き起こしました。デザイナーにもアイデアを出してもらいながら、足
Collaborating with other designers on details such as leg length and appearance when curled up was an iterative
の長さ
process.
や丸まった時のイメージなど、ゲームの中での
But after careful consideration of its in-game look, the Piccolo was born.
見え方も考えながら調整を重ねていき、ピックルは誕生しました。
Piccolo, okay.
もう一つの挑戦は楽曲面です。
Yeah, another key challenge was creating a new musical score that captures the magic of the past installments' diverse composers.
過去、さまざまなコンポーザーが携わられた楽曲の雰囲気が感じられつつも、最新作として素晴らしい新たな楽曲が生まれました。BGM でもしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感
The soundtrack will have the characteristic amount of
じて
flair
もらえると思います。過去シリーズの楽曲を
with
手掛けたクリエイターた
contributions
ちが
from
全
musical
100
creators who
曲
lent
とい
their
う大
talents to previous Mana titles. Visions of Mana boasts an astounding track list of 100 songs in total.
ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれました。新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索
We've also added a new adaptive music system which will allow players to seamlessly transition from map exploration to battles.
からバトルまでをシームレスに体験できるよう、今作ではインタラク
To heighten the player's sense of urgency, the arrangement of the background music changes the moment you enter or leave combat. That's how a lot of games work. The music changes when it's time to fight. Kingdom Hearts done it. Final Fantasy's done it. What's different here?
ティブミュージックを導入しており、冒険の没入感を高めてくれます。探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間、アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう。
Oh, okay, I see what he's talking about. It gradually transitions into the combat. But Kingdom Hearts kind of did that too. The music kind of gradually transitions into the combat, you know, and then when it's time for the combat to end, then it gradually changes away from it. But this one feels a lot more. It feels like, what's a way to put it? It feels like it just, once the combat starts and starts to ramp up, it starts adding layers to the track by the looks of it. So I don't know. Speaking of combat, this newest Mana installment, why am I acting like I can't read? Installment really delivers on the action part of its action RPG moniker.
聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。空中でのアクションがバトル
Aerial combat takes the battles to new heights, allowing for physical attacks with weapons and magic attacks in mid-air. Yeah, I noticed that earlier. I dig it.
の鍵となっており、武器での攻撃だけでなく、魔法での攻撃も可能になっています。そして本作ならではの
In Visions of Mana, the Elementals, a series staple, can assist the player in battle in the form of specialized items.
特徴として、聖剣伝説シリーズではおなじみの精霊たちがいますが、その力を宿した武器を使うとバトルを手助けしてくれるようになります。
Okay.
精霊によっては様
Each of these weapons has a different effect in combat according to its respective elements.
々な特性の違いがありますので、その効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい不思議な力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
オリジナルモンスターや
I'm very proud of the peoples and new versions of the monsters.
聖剣伝説ビジョン
Most
ズ・マナ
importantly, with Ayamada at the helm, the whole team has worked tirelessly to make Visions of Mana a faithful addition to the series. Is this thing going to be an Xbox exclusive?
聖剣伝説らしさを感じてもらえる作品になるよう小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますので、ぜひ発売日を楽しみに待っていてください。私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。
聖剣伝説シリー
This
ズ
is
と
the
して
first time the Mana
初めて
series are
Xbox ユーザ
releasing
ーの
on
皆さんにお届け
Xbox.
する本作 聖剣伝説
We'll be sharing more
ジョンズ・オブ・マナ
information
は
soon, so
今後
keep
も
an
様
eye
々な
out.
情報をお届けしていきますので、ぜひご期待ください。この夏、この忘れられない冒険を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただける日が今から待ちきれません。
Summer 2024. So probably July or June, give or take. Who knows? Maybe even May. Oxide. All right, let's see what y'all doing. All right, what's this game about?
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games. We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time, like Civilization V. We came together to create something new and innovative in a genre we all love. Our History Untold is
I'll
a game we
take a
dreamt
look,
of
but I'm
making.
not really a big fan of strategy
Ara is an
games.
homage to historical gamers,
honestly.
strategy gamers, 4X gamers. It features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world, expand your nation, govern your people, and engage with your rivals on the international stage. But it isn't just more of the same. With Ara, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions about the genre, push it forward in a modern, empowering, and truly compelling and approachable way.
For example, we have over 100 instruments on display in the office, which are all things that we purchased in order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game.
Dude, what the
make it
hell?
Really good.
What the hell, dude? Get your drinks some other time.
Hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an amazing process to see from concept to completion. We started small, building a robust game engine, questioning our design assumptions, and prototyping out features, rediscovering what made us fall in love with strategy games in the first place.
The end result is Ara, the historical grand strategy game that presents a living world where you can rule how you want to rule and chart your own path to becoming the most prestigious nation on the planet.
For Ara, we knew we needed deep systems with outcomes that encourage exploration and give players the power to experiment and make meaningful strategic choices while still having agency over their playstyle.
We also wanted to explore more in different parts of history and give players from around the world the
Okay.
chance to see the game reflect their unique perspective and not just ours.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu. One of the first differences you'll see when you dive into Ara is what we call the living world. It's a procedurally generated alternate Earth, bursting with life, an intuitive, authentic, and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness to cultural influence on architecture over time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and reacting to the changes. We want players to feel like they're truly occupying the world, leading their people as they thrive and grow. Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. And no feature better exemplifies this than the Prestige system.
To win a game of Ara, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known. This is measured by Prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
The Prestige system gives players the chance to decide what kind of leader they want to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might? Scientific advancement? The choice is theirs. In Ara, there are no set victory conditions. Players get to decide what is most important to them and focus and prioritize.
Okay, so to all of y'all who do these type of games, because I don't, I'm not interested in these type of games at all. How many of y'all making Wakanda? I would watch that. If someone makes Wakanda in this game, I would watch that, absolutely. I mean, that would just be beautiful. That would be awesome. Anyhow, but yeah, it'd be cool if someone actually made Wakanda in here. I would probably try to do it, honestly, but
on those goals while still being able to win the game.
Personally, when I play Aura, I like to build triumphs. Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout human history. Like the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it, giving huge prestige bonuses and game-changing abilities to the nation that constructs them.
Another aspect of Aura that I'm personally excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to the player that they generally won't see often in the 4X genre. Succeeding at balancing, gathering the right things, turning them into the tools that you need, and then finally getting to the outcome or reward of something like an important improvement or triumph just changes the challenge that exists in Aura compared to other 4X games.
Crafting plays out in Aura at a national scale, with players honing and combining the natural resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for everything, from international trade to improving their cities and citizens' lives, and even manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Aura encourages thoughtful, advanced planning. It rewards players who can see the strategic outcome of all their collective decisions, and not just the individual ones.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turn system. Many strategy games have players alternate taking turns and reacting to their opponent's moves. In Aura, all players' actions are resolved at the same time. This rewards players' ability to navigate uncertainty, to predict and strategically plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment. This system makes Aura just feel more real. In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
It's not easy sifting through all of history and picking what to include. For Aura, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at cultures and societies throughout the millennia with the broadest lens possible.
Where this approach really shines is in our leaders. Leaders are so often seen as military personnel or prominent government figures, but leaders come in so many different forms. They're thought leaders, scientific and cultural prodigies, and many more.
Each leader in Aura has a number of special abilities determined by their personality traits, as well as a powerful and unique leader trait informed by their contributions to world history.
With a diverse global roster, we know players will find leaders that they will want to play. And even a few that may surprise them with how fun it is when those leaders are handed the reins of power.
For us at Oxide, player feedback is the only way to really understand what you're making. It gives us that priceless perspective from the people we're making Aura for, you.
Building the game alongside real players has given us that critical player feedback. In the end, we believe this makes for a deeper connection between the players and the game.
One of my favorite examples is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous wildlife to the game. It turns out, in our first iteration, it was maybe a little bit too aggressive or disruptive. We knew we should probably make a change when one of our insiders made a forum post that was just,
"Cougars, cougars,
cougars, I hate cougars!
Someone get these feline demons away from me." I'm happy to report, based on more recent feedback, that I think we ended up in a good place with the overall threat level of mountain lions to a player's citizenry.
It's been years of hard work to bring you a strategy experience like no other.
These fur demons away
We're
from
so
me.
excited that we can finally see the finish line. We can't wait for players to get their hands on the game later this year.
But the launch of Aura is only the beginning. We are going to maintain our insider program after the release date and continue to listen to players and support the game into the future.
On behalf of everyone at Oxide Games, thank you for joining us today. We can't wait for you to play Aura and to create your own history.
Pass. Just not my cup of tea. All right, last one. Machine Games.
Hej och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos Machine Games.
Home of Machine
We are
Games.
really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana
Jerk! Homie's name is Jerk? I hope that wasn't his real name. Please, Please tell me that was not his real name. Because that would be a terrible joke on his parents' part. Please don't tell me his name was actually Jerk. Oh my god.
Jones. Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate adventure. Even today, it's one of the most iconic franchises in pop culture.
Yeah, more or less.
In this game, you aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones. You will see through his eyes and experience a journey that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones. When Todd Howard first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
I've wanted to make an Indiana Jones game forever.
Hey, Howard. Please do not screw this up. Please do not 76 this crap, man. Okay? You gave them a license. Let them drive. Okay? Do not Skyrim this, Todd. No, actually, no. Wrong. Not Skyrim. Do not 76 this, Howard. Okay? Do not do that.
Had this idea for what it would be like and the story, what Indy was going after, what period of his life it was in, what kind of arc he was going to have. And as the years went on, I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at Machine Games. I can remember pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit nervous because, look, it's, Indiana Jones, and their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project, and they have just been so trusting and supportive of everything that we want to do with the game. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life, and I couldn't be more...
Please, that meeting was probably so damn tense. They're like, Howard, look at me. You screw this up, we're going to string you up by your balls and beat you with sticks, okay? Don't mess this up.
We're excited to show you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look at the new Indiana Jones game.
Let me tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones.
Of course, they're dealing with Nazis again.
While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Ooh, that nose is broken again. It looks pretty good. Lucasfilm Games.
Myths.
First person?
History. Just different ways to interpret the past. Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts.
Was that Tony Todd?
Scattered and buried. Just waiting to be found.
You can't just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Watch me.
Watch me.
Throughout history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle. I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
Who's voicing him? Because damn sure ain't Harrison Ford.
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the Circulimani. The Great Circle.
Dude!
You have any idea how old that was?
Indiana Jones is such an iconic character, and he means so much to so many people.
Yeah, so don't screw this
Everyone
up,
here at the
please.
studio has their own indie stories and memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years. He's a brilliant archaeologist, he's a charismatic everyman, he's passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience. Our game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us at Machine Games, we do that best through first person. It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world we've built. We believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient temples, or
Pop
seeing
dude
your
all up in
knuckles
his
go
face
blind
with
in a
it.
fist fight. All of these moments are much more intense in first person. But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat, the whip, and so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set
As long as it's not
Raiders
too
of the Lost
jarring.
Ark and The Last Crusade.
So it's set right in
When
the
our
middle.
game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Meet me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun, and to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global adventure with action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore.
Okay.
Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai, the pyramids of Egypt, the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music.
Oh yeah, they gotta bring the
John
thunder with the
Williams is
music.
original
They gotta
composer for
bring
the
it.
indie films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
We also take a very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Okay.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay, then. Let's see if we can keep up.
Fight. What do you mean if I can keep up?
We always love our villains and think we might have found our favorite one yet in Emmerich Voss. He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under in the skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you. You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head. And when you can't use your wits, you got in.
Hold the absolute hell up. Did he just pop this dude in his dick with a shovel? That is just rude. Damn.
This most iconic tool. Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purposed as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect of the game.
You can use it as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment. You can use it as a distraction. And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat. Everything you'd expect from Indy's whip, and hopefully a little bit more. Puzzles are a key feature in our game. The spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them. Epic traps, small secrets, and hidden puzzles that blend right in with their surroundings.
One thing I love about our game is the level of interactivity that we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to be you, dude.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Machine Games is known for creating these roller coaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists, and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year, and we cannot wait to share more soon.
Time! $2024, probably fall 2024. It's probably gonna be out like around October or something like that. So I think that's everything. Yep, that was everything. Okay. So I don't know. I don't quite know how I feel about that. I mean, I guess it'll be all right. It's, you know, there's a couple of good things, some not so good. But I think if all boils down to is Microsoft needs a win. They really did. They really need that win. Starfield came close, but then they kind of fumbled the ball to 2-yard line with that one. And so they really, really are in dire need of a win right now. So hopefully they'll be able to get it soon. No guarantees, but we shall see. There was something else. I think I saw up here. Hold on, let me check something real quick. No. I'll watch Max's reaction to it in my own time. I'm not gonna do that on stream. I think that was it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of Warframe, but I'm gonna call it a night. So I don't think I've seen. To play while it sucks outside. Let me see. There's not really much here. We already watched that thing about Rocksteady co-founder. So we ain't gonna worry about that too much. Okay. So I guess this happened like early this morning or something by the looks of it. Time is 1:36. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Warframe. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this. Let me go ahead and switch y'all back over. Position. And let me switch this to gaming. Okay. All right. Now, as you can see, I got Wisp Prime Cock Locker Raider Rock. She's looking awesome. Let me show y'all a little bit of what I did with her so far. Now, in regards to her look, I pretty much already had an idea of how I wanted her to look. Okay, this is the initial one. I know it's a little busy, a little gaudy, but at this point, I don't care. It's my design. Bite me. You know, the gold, the red, the black. You know, some things are clipping into themselves. It's kind of funny how this kind of matches the Syandana, but that's neither here nor there. You know, I love these new headpieces that they added to the Warframes now. I can't wait to see what other ones are going to be adding on. I know they got that one that came with that new Frost skin, that new, what was it, Mag skin, but that's $90, and I don't have that to be wasting. So, but I like these. These were, I think this is the one that was part of the Gargoyles Cry storyline. The Gargoyles Cry event. So, looking pretty good. Okay. We got this one. Always go for creative one, angel one, and then kind of a dark one, you know. This is the angel one by the looks of it. Kind of like it, kind of like it. I switched out the helmet from this particular skin because I just don't really like the helmet that came with this skin. I mean, she looks like she's wearing a giant eraser on her head. Though now that I'm looking at it, it actually kind of fits this, what's the name, pretty well. But still, I prefer this helmet. Looks pretty good. But now that I think about it, I got this helmet on here twice. So maybe I should use the regular Somnium helmet. Because like I said, I mean, by itself, it sucks because it looks like a giant eraser. But when you add it with this wreath, it actually looks pretty good. So I think I'm actually going to stick with this one. And I'm just going to bring it up a little bit because it's a little low. Yeah, about there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, now that I look at it, okay. With the wreath on it, it actually looks pretty good. Without the wreath, it looks like garbage. But with it, it actually looks pretty nice. So I'm going to keep that on there. And then, of course, I got this one, the Dark Witch one. Wait a minute, does she have that? Yeah, she has the zit. I gotta do something about that later. I also switched around her abilities too. For her first config and her second config. Let me see something. For her first config, she has Condemn. This will actually help with boosting up her shield. So actually, I can actually take Redirection off and put Vitality on. Let me see. Will that knock it down? Okay. I mean, it doesn't boost up the health that much, but still. Duration, range, efficiency. Okay. And for config B, I gave her mind control. Now, what I want to do for config C, I want to give her Corvex's second ability, the pillars. I want to give her that, but I got to build me another Corvex first. I don't want to sacrifice the Corvex I got right now because I actually like Corvex, but I do need to build a second one. So at some point, I need to... Actually, hold on, let me check something real quick. Let me head over to... let me head over to the Sanctum and see how much it would be to get the parts for Corvex so I can get him built a second time. Because I do want to sacrifice him so that I can give her his pillars. So let's take a look. Bird. Where you at, Bird?
Oh, hey. Can I help? I can help. Ooh, conversation. You got it.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. He needs 50, 20. I still have a blueprint for the Neuroptics, so that's a plus. And the systems 20. Is it gonna knock me down? No, I don't want to do that shit. I need to build my what's the name back up first. And who knows? Let me see. Maybe I can grind it. Let's see. Yeah, I can grind it. I have the Neuroptics. I just need the systems and the chassis.
So be it.
All right. Hold on, let me switch. Actually, I think I should be fine. Hopefully somebody in here actually doing the survival. Fingers crossed. Oh, good. Full squad. Let's go. Let me in. Ah, damn it. I brought... damn it. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I can't. Because I will not survive this. Damn it. I forgot to switch back to the other one.
Tenno, our work goes on.
Because I'll just be a hindrance if I keep that one. Okay, let me see. Yeah, see, I ain't got nothing on that. Okay. So let's switch to... Let's use this one. There. Your shields I'm not worried about because I can always augment those with the what's the name?
The enemy shall not find us wanting. Very well.
It'd be funny if it actually pops me in here with the same squad.
I will not lie. This is a risky gambit. You are here to draw out Murmur and then grind them down. Fight them out there, so we need never again battle them in here. Trigger the alarms. The Murmur aims to choke you out. Not today. Preparing a life support capsule.
Down. Get ourselves a Hydroid. I don't remember to use the what's the name? Come on, stealth. Damn it. Hopefully I get what I'll need out of this.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
Away from me. Damn, took all of that. Take a little goofy behind out. So I need this extra pump. Go, oh, wait. Yo, where the rest of them at? Oh, someone found her. What's her name?
They are so distracted by your attack that I am able to siphon valuables from their strongholds. They will never see this fish coming. You can come home now. No need to be a hero of my account. Unless, of course, you want to be.
Yo, where are they at? Oh, there they are. Oh, way over there. Oh, we got another what's the name? Another Wisp. Lucky bump, come here. All right, that's dead. Hold on. Damn it. Why is there so many bums in here?
That area has been permanently compromised. Extract.
Not yet. Hold up.
Breathe well, Tenno.
Gotcha. Fine. It'd be nice if I can get the Fullman Prime. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe that's something I should farm for. I wonder if I got any relics for it though.
Sending another capsule. These don't grow on trees, you know.
Yep. Ow! Stop! There, done. Dead and gone. Hollis. Get off. Okay, they're looking for something. What are they looking for? Come in. Go to sleep. Yeah, they're actually looking for something by the looks of it. I'm at. All right, it's done. Ah. Come here. Wait a minute, I think he... Oh, wait, no, that's just more Stella. Well, I can always use that.
How can you even go near them? You're made of stronger stuff than me.
I do not think the murmur will wish this to you.
Is he fighting it? Yeah, he's fighting it right now.
And it's out. You let it out. It's not dead. You have to kill the smell of it. Understand?
Hold up. Let me get over there.
You woke up a bad thing. But then you killed it. So, I guess you did okay.
Hold in here. Albrecht's notes. Oh yeah, I gotta look into those later.
Sending another capsule.
I want to head towards the exit. They're probably heading for the exit. Give me a second. There. Problem solved. Ow! You little crackhead. Hold still. I guess I'm not ready to leave yet either. Good. Because I'm not either. You knocked that off. All right, there. Are they all cleared? Are we done here? Gotcha.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support. I shall put this one on the pile.
I wonder how long they plan on staying. Well, about 20 minutes, by the way. That's the average. A lot of folks like play with these randoms on here. They usually last for like maybe 20 minutes. Oh, cool. How long do theirs last? Oh, almost 40 minutes. 40 seconds. That works. Nothing in here.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
All right, got that. Let me get back over here with the rest of them. Let's not get too separated.
trees, you know.
Nope, none of that. Ow. I keep catching with that overhead shot. The hell was that red? Oh. Where are they at?
Sending another capsule. These don't grow on trees, you know.
Oh, there they are.
Your hard work is really paying off.
Was that Endo? Yeah, give me that. I'll take that. I need those. Gotcha. I guess someone's ready to go. I had a feeling it was going to be 20 minutes.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support. You have but 60 seconds of life support remaining.
Give me a second. Okay, I think it's time for us to go now. It's getting a little hairy in here.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
Oh, you bum. You are lucky. You're just outside of my range. Beat it. Ain't nobody talking to you. You good? All right, let's roll. Melee influence. Eidolon lens blueprint. Of course, I didn't get what I was aiming for.
I'm fine. Thank you.
All right. I think I might try to do it the old-fashioned way and just get it from the bird. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna take forever. Get the bounty up. At some point, I am gonna get that second Corvex.
Until the next. Your attention, please. If you deem that lovely to see you, as always.
Miss, how may I be of? Take that one. Oh no, that one. Or I'm helping.
All right, let me see. Should I? Because let me see. I need the Echo Vocus for the base blueprint, but I need Trotty Lanthorns for systems. I got the Neuroptics already. I just need the chassis, the systems, and then the base blueprint. And then I have to do... So I can actually use the rest of them. Let me see
We've
something.
had a few setbacks, but we are going to crack on. The Backroom Boys have been beavering away in your absence. Slow progress is still progress. The debris of monstrousness. Let us learn from it. This ought to keep the group cohesive. Be patient with me, Tenno. I am still adjusting to this era. There we are, then.
Okay.
Our service is but a shadow of yours.
All right, let me switch my stuff around here. And she's growing the zip, but it's kind of just floating there. Maybe instead of that, hold on. That just kind of gave me a bit of an idea. Oh wait, the ability that they give you isn't what's the name? It's Defy.
Seems like every last corpus who signed on to Alec V's project in the clouds have yet to be heard from. That's what I call a cast iron non-disclosure agreement. Nora is all about incentivizing. You know it.
Let me see something quick. Let's see. Y'all already sacrificed my Wukong. That's how I got Defy. Let's see some. I don't think I have another one. I think I already gave him up. Yeah, I just have Wukong Prime. I don't have Wukong anymore. Now that I got Wisp Prime, I could sacrifice Wisp.
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
I'm not sure. Let me check something real quick. I was at 70%. Let me see. You very likely want to subsume your friend shortly after unlocking the helmet system with Warframe Resonator. Arguably, Octavia's worst ability is arguably the strongest subsumed ability in Warframe. Care about how much an ability brings to the table, a single ability. What is the best armor stripping ability? All right, let me see. Continue without disable. Okay, free helmet fusing wearable encounter. Let me see. This is the only resource time to. Denoted by a subsumer icon. Subsumer warframe can be done from the helmets and sit on the operating chair with the warframe versus subsume. Select the ability they grant. Select the ability they grant. Denoted by a subsume icon. Applying invigoration onto the applicable right. Rank 9, rank all parasitic armor. Previous resistance, voracious metastasis. Send out a short-lived void spark that is drawn toward the nearest medallion. Add 10 sculpture rare, create unscanned courier or unscanned fragment. Oh, that looks like it would be helpful or useful. Okay. But you can't pick which ability you get from the subsume. I really wanted to give her what's name's a shadow clone. I really want to give her a Wukong shadow clone, but you can't. Oh well. Anyhow. Let me see something. What ability would you get for subsuming Wisp? You would get, let me see, snare. It's probably her second ability, isn't it? Eclipse, Aqua Blades, Molt, Low, Null Star. Let's see. That's not what I'm looking for. No blank. No. Show which one she gets. Let's see, there's Eclipse, Golden Instinct, Hideous Resistance, Fractured Blast, Lull, Pillage, Petrify, Nourish, Parasitic Armor, Quiver, Radio Blind, Reeve, Terrify, Warcry. Oh, that's what it gives you. Breach Surge. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, at some point I am going to subsume Wisp. I'm just not ready to do it just yet. Alright, so it's just a matter of getting Baruch. Let me see something. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Let me check something real quick. Can I? Let me see. Okay, what do we got? Barrel, Neo, the receiver, Neo, Barrel, and the blueprint. Let me see something. I already got the stock. I already got the barrel. I just need the receiver. Of course. It's an F3 rare and only got one F3. Oh, wait, no. And the F2. And I got 42 of them bad boys. Neo F2. Neo F2. Gotta remember that. Neo F2. Alright, let's see what we can do with that. Let's see. Neo. It's just one Neo and this exterminate. Let's risk it. Neo. Alright, yeah. F2. I'm not gonna be a whole very lucky with it, but won't hurt to try.
Eliminate all Corpus threats.
These Corpus remind me of the Orokin. Selfish, greedy.
Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? A Fisher. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The enemies are dropping reactant. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Got 4 of them already.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Oh, that'd be funny if I get it on first try. That would definitely put a smile on my face.
on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Damn. Y'all ain't see that. Y'all ain't see me miss all those shots. Damn it. Okay, now I gotta wait for the elevator. Thank you. Damn. I'll take that. Now I'm getting the stuff for Wisp. I already got her.
Another job well executed.
You know what? I just thought about something. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Should I try it again? Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Well, I don't think I have enough Westerners, do I? Well, who knows? Maybe they switched out that Western. Maybe they switched out to no, still exterminate. It's got another 7 minutes left. Try it again. See something? Okay.
Everything
Woman, barrel.
Operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Two crafted, one owned. I actually didn't mean to do that, but okay. No biggie. Who knows? I might actually get lucky. No telling. It might actually drop for me.
Eliminate all Corpus threats.
We will put an end to this Corpus greed.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactants. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Use that reactant to open a relic. You are going to need more reactants if you want to open that relic.
Oh, damn it, dead end. Seven. Let's see. 8, 9. And this will make for 10.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Yeah, but I'm stuck.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run.
Okay, I'm going in the wrong direction.
Find extraction.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Crap. I can always sell it later.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna call it because, like I said, I'm not 100% certain if I'm actually going to be having to work tomorrow. So I'll probably do a little bit more before I go to bed, but who knows? Maybe once I'm offline, maybe then I'll get that last part for the foreman. The hell?
Sorry. Otis will play with the volume off.
Yeah, why don't you do that, Otis? Thank you. Rude. Anywho, y'all have a good one.